Hey guys, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, a big special welcome to you. Please make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe so you never miss out on another video. All right, so today we are doing a pick a card. The question, can you trust them? So let's see what we can see. Here today I have the Deviant Moon Tarot, the Wizard's Tarot, and the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. And of course I have my clear quartz here to open up the energy. All right, now what I'm going to be doing, I am going to live shuffle and I will be setting out 3 piles, for which then I will ask you to select your pile. I will put timestamps in the description. That way you can fast forward or jump around as you need to. And let's get started. Okay, here we are. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. What I'm going to ask you to do is to calm your mind. Think of the question, can you trust them? And see where your attention is drawn. If you need to pause the video, please do so and select your pile. Pile number 1. All right, pile 1. All right, can you trust them? Let's find out what we can find out. Let's see what the cards have to say. All right, so this card here is my energy card. This is the card that I set out to pick up on the strongest energy. So this will be serving as kind of the theme, and it will also apply to each of our other cards. So what have we got? Well, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is a great energy. Can you trust them? Well, this energy is saying that, yes, this is the card for success. This is Pentacles, so it talks about our earthly things, feeling good and all those different ways that would involve, you know, that comfort and all those things. So great energy for the spread. So we're talking about success here, okay? So success about what? Well, we have judgment. Judgment. This is talking about starting again in a new way. It talks about letting go of what can't be fixed, fixing what can be, and then starting over. It's often known as kind of like a rebirth. You put that with this, I mean, we've got success. So, I mean, we're going to look at these too, but so far what I'm seeing, I'm wondering, you know, you're asking, can you trust them? This seems to be somebody that perhaps you had something happen with that caused you not to be able to trust. So it was an event, something they did, said, you know, or whatever. And the reason I say that is because we have our judgment card. The success is telling us yes, so that's great. And this is telling us yes again, and not focusing on what can't be fixed and moving on to what, you know, is the actual rebirth moment of the relationship. So again, I'm really getting the impression that this is perhaps somebody who maybe did you wrong in the past, gave you reason not to trust them. But this is saying that we've got reason to trust this person. Here we have our 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands talks about starting again, starting on a new journey, kind of looking out there and saying, all right, if I do this, I'm in. I'm saying yes. So, you know, this makes sense if you're, you know, cautious about, okay, something happened in the past that made me not trust you. You know, you're feeling like things are getting resolved in some way. And now you're like, all right, if we're going to do this, I'm going to be all in. Does that make sense? Yeah. So then next we have our Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands talks about being cautious. So this is kind of some advice for you from the tarot. It's looking like things are going to be good. You, yes, the answer would be yes, that you can trust them. Again, I'm getting the real impression that this is somebody from your past, somebody you had some kind of reason not to trust. And this is saying that it is going to go well and that you can start off on that new path. But this is the advice saying, you know what? Keep your eyes open. That doesn't mean that you should be saying, I'm expecting a lie or I'm expecting bad things. No, do not do that. But it means, you know, be smart and pay attention to red flags. You know, you know, however it got to the point where it is now, somebody from the past, whether it was just they completely blew you off and they're never there again, or maybe it was a relationship and there was a cheating situation, you know, I don't know, maybe anything in between as well. No matter what stage that trust kind of felt broken, there is success coming, things like that you can trust and you can start over. But again, you're being asked to be cautious, pay attention, look at yourself. We're not just talking about looking at the other person. What is it that's making you maybe perhaps not be able to see some of these things, you know, when they're going on? Oftentimes when we don't want to see something, we don't. And when we're looking for something, we find it. So this is saying have an open mind. This is saying move forward. But it is saying, you know, just pay attention. Just make sure you're paying attention. Okay, so let's pull out an outcome card. This is the cut card. So this is the middle of the deck. And this is the energy of the outcome. All right, so let's see what we've got. Ready? Go. All right, so the High Priestess. This is telling you, you know what? You are going to probably be hearing people telling you that this is a mistake, or that, you know, they're nervous that this isn't the right path for you. This is saying rise above that. Do not let that gossip or pettiness, you know, get in your way. You might be hearing, you know, conflicting things from your friends, your family, or whatever. You know, maybe, again, if something happened in the past, like a cheating situation, they might be saying, don't do it, don't do it. This is saying that there is the chance to trust this person is warranted, and just be careful. Watch what's going on. And hopefully you'll be pleasantly surprised and it will be all good. Again, I can't stress it enough. Don't be going into things expecting a lie or expecting bad things. That means don't be stupid, but don't be seeking out. I mean, if you keep looking for things, you know, you're going to be bringing them to you. And, you know, you don't want to create a self-fulfilling prophecy either. But being smart, you're going to be hearing probably from people saying, don't think this is working, or you should not do this, or, you know, this is saying make your own judgments. Use your intuition, use the clues that you're picking up on, and make your decisions. But we see success in terms of trust being warranted. Yes. Deserved. I don't know the right word I'm trying to say, but yes, they can be trusted. Ooh, exciting. This was very clear. I hope this resonated with you. Please drop a comment in the comment section there. I'd love to hear what you think of this. And of course, make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss out on another video. Thank you for letting me read for you. Pile number 2. All right, pile 2. Let's see what we've got. Can you trust them? Let's see what we can see. Can you trust them? All right, this card here is our energy card. This is the card that serves as the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on. It will also serve as a clarifier for each of our other cards. What have we got? We've got our 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so the question again, can you trust them? This is saying pay attention to the details. Pay attention. You know, oftentimes when we want the result to be a certain way, we glaze over certain things that were red flags. This is saying you need to be paying attention to those. Really take a step back, pull your emotion out, and be more of a logical third party. I have a little trick I do, which is I imagine a friend or my sister or, whatever is coming to me, telling me the same situation, and what would I see for them, or what would I give advice, what advice would I give them? Does that make sense? So this is saying pay attention to the details. This is saying pull yourself back and, see it from more of a bird's eye logical view. Okay, so we've got that. So here, excuse me, we've got our Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles is about helping each other. This would mean, giving and receiving. It would apply to both. It also talks about not letting pride get in the way. Are you feeling that things are a little, sorry, are things are a little bit off balance, or that one of you is putting in more effort than the other? That's the impression I get here. Next, we have our Nine of Cups. Now, this is cups, so this is love and emotion, feelings, that kind of a thing. The Nine of Cups says, somebody is being very giving in this relationship. I'm feeling like your relationship is off balance. Now, if you are just meeting and this is a newer kind of thing, maybe you haven't gotten into some of those deeper details. If this is a relationship, though, and you've been building things, well, then you might know exactly what I'm talking about. Either way, this looks like the relationship is unbalanced. It is unbalanced. Paying attention to the details is our strong theme, of course, for all of the cards. The give and take is off balance. Somebody is maybe a little prideful as well. Could be. Here we've got this one of the two of you is really wanting to kind of pull it together. This is about wanting to not only have a relationship, but also very focused on friends, family. So not to say that, the relationship, the other person in the relationship is not important, but attention is kind of being spread out over not just the relationship, but the friends and the family. I mean, everything has a very strong pull for this person. So the attention is kind of divided. That's the word, divided. But, that can be a good thing. That can be perfectly fine if you're all, on the same page. However, the other cards surrounding it, though, shows me that this is a very unbalanced kind of relationship. We've got our Devil card. Now, when you see the Devil card, this doesn't mean anything evil, then don't worry about anything like that. But this is definitely a card that talks about unfair, unreasonable people, dominant people, as dominant, submissive, meaning I'm the boss, what I say goes, or what I'm doing is such a tornado that I'm not meeting your needs. I'm not thinking about that. I'm, for lack of a better word, selfish, we've got a lot of things saying this. Okay, so we're going to pull an outcome card and see what else we can get. But I wanted to kind of sum this up before we move on to that. Paying attention to the details. This is such a strong thing. You really need to pull yourself back and look and see what kind of red flags and details you might not be noticing, identifying, those kinds of things. You really do. Here, it's telling me that there is kind of an unbalance. One of you is trying harder than the other, or one of you has better, I guess intentions is the word, but one of you is selfish. One of you is selfish. And since we asked the question, can you trust them? I'm getting the impression that it is probably them. So you are more likely to be the person in the relationship who says, let me help you. Let me save you. Let me be the girlfriend or boyfriend that you want me to be, or that you need. Let me, I want to be everything to you. I want to be able to give you that love. But yet we've got our Devil card. We are not here to save people. And sometimes when people show us who they are, we need to believe them, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the cut card. This is the middle of, excuse me, this is the middle of the deck, and this is the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on. All right, ready, go. The Fool. Okay, so this is saying trust your intuition. This is saying, be careful about making hasty choices. This can be the start of a new journey, a new beginning of things, but it, again, is a very strong cautionary card about don't step off that cliff until you've really looked and assessed the situation. This deck in particular really drives that point home. The reason I say that is the artist in this deck has made our Fool here looking down the cliff to see, okay, can I go? What's my plan? Can I make it? The reason I bring that up is in a lot of the traditional imagery, the Fool is on the cliff, but looking out into the distance, not even looking about to step off the cliff. She's looking. What does that say for symbolism? You are going to be smart. You are going to be watching. You are going to look for red flags and notice them. And you're not going to jump off hastily. You're not going to walk off the cliff without looking first, right? So to answer the question, can you trust them? This is looking kind of like a no. It is saying that you need to be smart. You need to be looking at details and watching for red flags, and do not make hasty choices. You need to really be thinking about it. And one of the things you should kind of be looking at is, what's the balance? Is this person more focused on themselves, and that you're the side, thing that's important? I don't mean side thing like that. That was probably a bad choice of words. But what I meant was, is the relationship getting the attention it needs? Are you getting the attention that you need? Or is it all about this person? Is it this person show? All right. Ooh, so that is some very good insight. Interesting. Well, pile 2, I hope this made sense. Please drop a comment. I'd love to know what you think of the reading and how it resonates with you. And of course, make sure you hit subscribe and tap that bell so that you never miss out on a video. Thank you for letting me read for you, and I'll see you next time. Pile number 3. Okay, pile 3. Can you trust them? Let's find out. Can you trust them? Okay, so this card here, this is my energy card. This is the card that picks up on the strongest energy that is surrounding the question, and it will serve as a clarifier for each of our other cards. We have, for our energy, Knight of Swords. All right, so our Knight of Swords. Knights are moving pretty quickly. Knights, Knights are moving pretty quickly. They're excited. They're smart. They're a go-getter. This is somebody who thrives on excitement. But sometimes, excitement is great. But sometimes when we're just fueled by that excitement, we're not noticing other things. We're like all into this person, that honeymoon phase type situation, the excitement. But oftentimes, like on the backside, the phase 2. Phase 1 is the excitement. Let's have some fun and get it, excited. Phase 2 is let's build this relationship, or let's, take things to the next level. Sometimes when we have all that excitement, our foot on the gas and all of that, then we kind of fall flat, on that other backside, which is developing the relationship. So this is saying that right now the energy is looking like we've got some real excitement about this potential relationship or continuing a relationship. But again, we're thriving on just the excitement, more of that I don't want to say superficial, surface kind of stuff, as opposed to taking it deeper. Does that make sense? Okay. So the next, let's see what we've got. We've got our Hierophant here. This tells me that this person that you are thinking about is somebody who actually has themselves pretty grounded in reality, grounded in life. So even though they've got this excitement thing going on, ultimately they are pretty grounded in life. So, again, I'm not saying don't have fun with the excitement. I'm just saying make sure that there is a step 1, step 2 kind of progression. And this card shows me that this is possible. This person is, able to do that, to get more to like a traditional path of a relationship, things like that. So that's really good. Next, we have our Ace of Pentacles. Aces are great because these are all about new opportunities, new seeds, the beginning of something. This is Pentacles, so this is about our earthly things. This is about our daily life. So this talks about new things starting. Now, again, the question, can you trust them? You must have a reason why you're asking that. I'm not sure what that might be, if you've had some evidence to kind of make you suspicious about something, or if you're just kind of trying to generally see. you might be thinking, can I trust them because things are going so well, or because maybe they're acting so excited about things and you're like, is this real, or something like that. Could be like that too. The Hierophant says, yeah, this is going to be okay. The Hierophant says, yes, this person is grounded in reality, and followed by our Ace, this is going to result in some new things, starting new things. This is a very positive card. It involves career, money, home, health, time. So, it sounds like the two of you, while you're very excited, that traditional sense can really be the strong thread that runs through your relationship in terms of where it's going. And it's going to create a bunch of new opportunities for you two together. Now, whether this means, living together, spending a lot of time together, new opportunities coming. So it is inspired by this excitement and that grounding in reality, new opportunities. And then we have the Star. Oh boy, this is good. The Star says realistic dreams do come true. This talks about being recognized by somebody, saying, you know what, you're the one. You're the one. And this talks about, kind of being guided. Our star is leading us through too. So it's kind of like being pulled through things. Like it's the end result is the relationship being successful. Now, whether that means marriage or family or just happiness or all of the above, that's pulling you through. So no matter what's going on the sides, like look at, there's trees and all this other stuff, she knows she can just follow through there and she'll get through it okay. The Star is sometimes known as the Star of Hope. So let me put it together and then we're going to pull an outcome. This is looking really, really, really good. The answer to the question, and we're going to pull one more. I can definitely say, though, what we've got is telling me a big yes. There looks like there's a lot of excitement going on. That might be why you were questioning it, because maybe it's just going fast, or maybe you're just feeling like, boy, I really like this person. I want it to go well. That's great, because I think this person is very grounded in reality, also has traditional relationship ideas, which would obviously imply potentially marriage and things like that. New things, wanting to continue to grow in terms of your physical life. So continuing to advance and mature in your, and be realistic. That's the word, be realistic. Great. And then here we have being pulled through. So no matter what's happening, you guys are just going to stay really on your course, following that star. And this again is a card that indicates that realistic dreams come through. I want to keep saying that realistic because of, we've got this excitement, but there is a lot of reality in the picture. So even though we're up in the clouds a little bit with this excitement, reality is there too. So let's see what our outcome card is. This is the cut card. So this is the middle of the deck, and this is the energy of the outcome. Ready? Go. We've got our Queen of Pentacles. All right, this is great. This is great. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen is very stable. She's very much a nurturing kind of person. This is somebody, though, who is really wanting security. Court cards typically indicate a personality type, not always, but a lot of the time. And, queens can be male or female, but the queen typically has a lot more of a feminine energy as opposed to, the male with the king. But this could also indicate a man. And what it would mean is the more nurturing aspect. This is somebody who wants stability. So this could be you, your partner. We're asking, can you trust them? So I'm leaning toward more, this would be about your partner wanting security. Wanting security. This is also somebody who needs a team member, a partner, to help stay focused and help keep the plan. I don't want to reduce your relationship to a plan, but, keeping things moving on track. Remember, we've got our Hierophant here. The Hierophant talks about doing things in a very traditional way. We've got our fun here, our excitement, our fun, but we are going to go back. We want new opportunities to grow in our life. We want to be stable. And in order to do that, we have to have realistic dreams. this queen would need a partner to help making sure that everything is on track to continue. So this would be a very much an equal, balanced partnership. I'm going to say, pile 3, that yes, you can trust them. You can trust them. Ooh, this was good. All right, pile 3, I hope you enjoyed this. Please drop a comment. I'd love to hear what you think of this. And of course, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe and tap that bell. I would love for you to be part of the family. I never want you to miss out on another video. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I will see you again next time.